Hello and welcome. My name is Miguel Edwards with FiveM Consulting, and we are here at ITC Vegas recording live at the Live at ITC set, proudly sponsored by Tint. I'm very pleased to be joined by our first guest of the morning here. I'm here with Matheus Riolfi from Tint, and we're going to have an awesome conversation about the innovations that his company is bringing to the insurance industry. Welcome, Matheus.
Hi, thank you so much, Miguel. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So let's get the kind of the ground floor set. Why not give us a little bit of an explanation of what Tint brings to the market?
Yeah, Tint provides an embedded insurance platform. So we basically help brands and insurance companies and brokers to now create embedded insurance products that can be sold within marketplaces or vertical SaaS platforms, so they can add value to the customers directly inside the workflows in a compliant and agile way.
Got it. So let's double click on that concept of embedded insurance to make sure that our audience really understands what that means. So a lot of us think about insurance as something that is specifically sold for a purpose. Someone says, hey, I need an insurance policy. Embedded insurance is a little bit different. How does that work?
Yeah, so the idea of embedded is that insurance becomes a feature of a larger product. So for example, imagine like you're renting a car and then you get an offer to get insurance right at the point of sale, or you are shipping something and you get an offer to buy a shipping protection shipping insurance right there. The idea is that the insurance then becomes a part of a larger product that some companies, some marketplace is selling, and in this way they can increase the revenue, they can increase the value of their product, and they can increase the customer satisfaction by doing this. And we at Tint believe that insurance is really the embedded insurance is a better version of insurance, because most consumers don't necessarily want to think about insurance, but as we know, it's a very important part of their lives to protect their livelihoods. So the easier we make that purchase, the better we believe that the experience is for consumers and for companies buying insurance.
Got it. So from a platform perspective, Matheus, talk a little bit about the technology behind the scenes and how all that integrates with the platforms themselves.
Yeah, so everybody working in insurance knows how hard it is to just offer insurance, right? So what a platform does, it provides all the technology and the services that are required for an end-to-end insurance product to operate and be sold and distributed within a marketplace, within a software platform. So on the technology side, we have everything from the purchase flows for like quote and bind, all the systems behind the scenes, policy admin, claims management software, and and also premium collection. We can be the licensed agent, so collecting all the premiums. And on the services side, we can adjust claims, and we can also provide all the wholesaler or in retail agency licensing and filings and all of that. So from a brand perspective, think about brands like Turo, like UShip, who partner with us. It's plug and play. It's frictionless for them. But obviously, we have to do all the hard work as a part of our platform behind the scenes.
Right. Something that I'm picking up in that, Matheus, is kind of interesting, is that there seems to be a component there where you're also enhancing the value of your customers' brands themselves by that additional offering. Yeah. So is that a selling point, a component?
Yeah, absolutely. Because brands are trying to do is to increase or expand the relationship with their customers, right? So the more they can offer, the more services they can offer on top of their core product, the higher the value they provide, the easier it is to differentiate their brand versus other competitors who may not do it. And that's really the trend that is behind the what is called embedded fintech, about embedded insurance being one component. Those brands are offering not only insurance, but they're offering lending products. They started offering payments. That's the part that everybody knows. So every online company now offers payments. But 10 years ago, that was not the case. Airbnb, for example, is a brand that everybody knows. Started without offering payments, but then eventually that became a must, and now they offer insurance as well.
Right.
So that is the evolution that we're seeing, and we believe that in 5-10 years, most of the brands will offer other financial services as part of the value proposition to enhance the relationship with customers, like you mentioned.
Got it. That makes sense. So even in addition to the brand dynamics there and that brand value, do I also hear that there's additional revenue opportunities in there as well?
Absolutely. And I would say it's more than revenue.
Okay.
Those brands, they get like an increase in their profit. Because either if they are the agents, they can participate on the commission. If they're not the agents, there are other ways like marketing fees or technology fees for them to get compensated for allowing us to sell the insurance within their platforms. But in either case, it is a boost of profitability, and for those companies, especially in a world today where growth is no longer enough. Like investors are expecting profitable growth. That can be a huge leverage that those brands can use.
That makes a ton of sense. So, we're in this conference, we're talking constantly about innovation and kind of the future. So as you look ahead and you think about your roadmap the next 18, 24 months for Tint, what does that look like? What can people expect?
Yeah, we continue to build our platform and enhance what we're doing. Our platform is horizontal, so basically it works for any PNC type of insurance, and that's one of the key differences between our platform versus other companies building an embedded space. So we're definitely going to continue to invest on that. But obviously, in the next 12 to 18 months, we're deploying a lot of different AI features to increase the efficiency of our platform. So as I mentioned, we touch the end-to-end experience, so we can use AI to improve how we do customer support, improve how we do claims management, improve how we do the experience of our customers. So those, what we're seeing in the near future is deploying AI to increase the efficiency of our platform. But even in the longer term, we are amassing a very large amount of data about insurance from purchases and behaviors. So we believe that we're going to be uniquely positioned to even make the creation of a new insurance product a lot faster and better with AI in the future.
That's fascinating. Question just popped into my mind, a little random. When you think about that potential for that innovation, that product innovation, how do you take that to market? How do you have the conversation with the prospects, if you will, that makes sense for?
Yeah, so we try to they come to us in different levels of the funnel. In the earliest stage, we have to educate them that this is an option. But embedded insurance, because it now has been a trend that is about 3 years old, a lot of those companies, they are already educated. They already had board level conversations when they decided that insurance is part of their roadmap. So they didn't come to us more than they're selecting a vendor. So obviously, we prefer that case. It's easier for us, but we see as part, you talk a lot about content. We see part of our work to educate the market, generate a lot of content around embedded insurance, the benefits. So more and more brands will have that top of mind. And we produce a lot of case studies from our customers showing that some of our customers had a 30% boost in profitability after deploying insurance. Some of them really saw their business transformed by protecting their customers because it built a trust that they never had with their value proposition, especially if it's a unique and new value proposition. It can be scary for users. So the more you can provide that protection, the higher the probability that you succeed.
Makes a ton of sense. So we're here at ITC. There's 9,000 plus people here, hundreds of companies. Talk to me a little bit about your target. Why are you here? Who are you hoping to have conversations with? What are those conversations going to be like?
Yeah, we see ourselves as a two-sided business. So on one side, the brands, the Turos, the U-Ships, they are actually offering insurance to their customers. But on the other side, we partner with carriers and insurance brokers to help us co-design our products. So we will have eventually hundreds of different use cases and types of products in our platform. So we rely on a network of carriers. We have strategic partnerships with a few of them, but we're always looking for different, especially innovative capacity providers or insurance brokers who can help us design products to our customers, existing and future ones.
Awesome. That makes perfect sense. Well, Matheus, thank you so much for your time. This was an amazing conversation. Thank you for joining us, Matheus Riolfi from Tint. And also, too, thank you, Tint, for being the sponsor here for Live at ITC. This is a great opportunity for us to meet people like yourself and other founders. So thank you so much for that conversation.
Thank you. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Fantastic.